All right, guys, you have been asking. Here is the ultimate checklist of what to look for in an engagement ring to make sure you get something durable that will last a lifetime. You'll want to send this to your boyfriend. First, make sure the band is not too thin. Ideally, you don't want to go thinner than 1.8 millimeters. If you have a finger that is larger than a size 7, then you'll want to bump that up to at least a 2 millimeter. You should be running away from teeny tiny thin bands like this. They will not last. If you have a very small finger size, like 5 or under, you can get away with a 1.7 millimeter, but that's really as low as I would go. Next is band thickness, this measurement. So how far it sticks off the finger, that's the thickness. For that, you want also at least 1.8 millimeters. A lot of companies won't tell you what the band thickness is, and then they'll get away with giving you about 1.3 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter. Teeny tiny thin bands that will warp and distort over time. You want at least 1.8 millimeter. And if your finger size is a 7, 8, 9 or above, you're gonna wanna go even a little bit thicker, 1.9 millimeter, 2 millimeter thick. If you don't know that measurement, ask, because it is important. You've heard me talk about this a million times, but make sure you have a gallery rail. So this piece of metal going in between these prongs, that is going to hold onto your prongs so that if one prong gets caught and pulled down, you won't lose your stone. A hidden halo, so with diamonds on it like this, that also acts as a gallery rail, so you're good to go with something like that. This ring right here has no gallery rail, and that stone is on the verge of falling out, I'm telling you. Next is a minimum of 4 prongs on the main stone. Anything lower than that will get really risky. And you want at least 3 prongs holding each stone on the band. This here is called a bubble band. It's extremely fragile and risky. It's always gonna drop stones. It's not if, it's when. This has 1 prong in between every 2 stones. It's not durable at all. Here is a great, much more durable variation of that bubble band where there's 4 prongs per stone. Here's another example. Many prongs per stone on this one. Something like this has 3 prongs per stone, also good. This one has 4 prongs per stone, so this is good to go as well. Next, if your stone is 3 carats or more, I highly recommend going with a cathedral setting. Something like this setting where the stone is just held by this little point right there, it is not durable for large stones. Here's a beautiful cathedral style that's going to be much more sturdy for a large stone. Here's another example, and yet another example. What you've created here is now 3 points to protect the stone, 1, 2, 3. That is going to be much more sturdy than just having that little point in the middle. This final thing to look for is a bit of a wild card, but it's the clarity of the stone. This applies to any gemstone, really. The more inclusions in the stone, the more fragile and prone to breaking it will be. You want to look for something VVS and above, ideally, for more durability. It's going to be less likely to crack or chip the fewer inclusions it has.